proper. The time is now.
Transition across, and hopefully that sorts the problems out. I have no idea what's going. There you go. It's done. It's sorted. I don't know what happens with that because it's never on our screen, but when it goes over to YouTube, it just doesn't do it.
Oh well.
So we saw
that was my big worry, that we are talking to one another and no one was seeing us.
No, I've just whacked it on YouTube. But again, what happens is half of these transitions, they just get stuck behind each other. Some of them just don't move across. You just need to press transition again. If you see that win, just press transition and hopefully it'll sort it out. Obviously, we've got some information about Albania because obviously I didn't know much about these guys. The head coach is called Salvino, the nickname of the Red and Blacks. Their captain is Barrett Jimshiti, which is not a great name to be sounding out live on air. According to the England Match Centre, this is, by the way. Recent form, Albania are in Group K, the same as us, obviously, for the 26 qualifiers. And according to reports, Albania have had decent form. Again, 5 wins, 2 draws, and the loss to us. They're very close to a playoff stage for a shot at their first ever World Cup. So they've got a lot to play for, these guys. But I still think it won't be anywhere near the quality that we've got, even though we've made several changes. Head-to-heads with England. England have won all 7 previous competition matches versus Albania. And the most recent meeting was obviously the England beat Albania 2-0 in March. So for them, goalkeepers, they've got Stratoja, Castrati and Simone. Defenders, they will include Baliu, Kumbula, Ismaji and Jimshiti. Again, we will look through their lineup in a second. Any of these boys that are, if I'm honest with you, I don't know any of them. They're not really up there, with any of the big the big boys at the minutes. Their tactical setup usually at home is 3-5-2 or a 3-4-3, depending on what they want to be doing. Their only strengths really is they've got good structure with some experienced defenders with Jim Shitty and Kumbula.
But no, do we not that even when you're playing like Germany with Luxembourg at the weekend, these teams you'll know this from your coaching experience, they just know how to stifle.
They can make it difficult.
So to actually break through and score goals is nowhere near as it used to be against these, shall we say, lesser nations.
No.
You know what I'm talking about? It's gone are the days when you could just turn up against a lesser team and put 6, 7, 8 past them.
Yeah, but that's why they moved away from the 4-4-2 formation, because there was really very little cover in midfield. So back in the days when I was coaching, it was, every setup virtually was 4-4-2. You'd play, sometimes 4-2-4 if you wanted to, with your two high wingers or your wide midfielders back in the day. But very rarely did you move away from your set formation. What coaches have realised, and since the analysis boys were coming in, what they've moved to now is more of either a three at the back with two wing backs, which is virtually what Albania will be playing today. Or you go to your 4-3-3s, which you see with Newcastle, and you go to this very like a 4-2-3-1, which seems to be now the done deal. It's gone. The 4-2-3-1 seems to be the old 4-4-2. But what that gives you is cover both at the front end as well as defensive security as well. So because you get that box defence, it allows your full backs to press on. But again, it's all about movement at the end of the day. And what we don't see a lot, especially what we haven't seen since our full backs at Newcastle have been out of the system, is movement. Hence, we've been penned back a little bit. So I was really impressed with O'Reilly. I thought Nico O'Reilly single-handedly, if you like, showed the boys exactly how to play a full-back role down that left-hand side. Again, showing channels 10 yards in front of when Stones had the ball or Rice come deep to pick the ball up on that left-hand side. Just that 15-yard run, just to open up the avenue between their winger and the centre midfielder. It just gives them an out all the time, and I think that is what's missing, if I'm honest with you, at Newcastle. So fingers crossed. Having watched Hall in the under-21s against Ireland the other night, looked spectacular. He was flying. So,
you know what I mean? Proper performance.
Yeah, he was flying down that wing, down that left side. So yeah, interesting one. Let's have a quick look then at their lineup, which, like I say, forgive my my language, because, like I say, I'm not really, my pronunciation on some of these isn't going to be great. Strakosha, Hysaj, Ismaji, or Hismajli, Jim Shitty, Aliji, Aslani, Ramadani, Lachi, Bajrami, Hoxha, and Uzani. So from this day forward, it'll be...
Well done, passport.
So there you go. That's for them. I mean, there's nobody in there that you can say is going to be worth a stab in the dark, is it really?
No.
Because they're just, there's just nothing there, is there?
Well, but
go on.
Whop them once, whop them twice. I don't think anybody seriously thinks that Albania are going to do anything against us, to be fair. And if they do, their questions have to be asked. But it ain't going to happen. Not going to happen.
I can't see it either, if I'm honest with you. But like I say, it will be interesting if it does happen. But I mean, like I say, I can't see anything but a result. Let's have a look at the England squad then. Like I say, he's rang some changes here. Henderson, Kwanzaa, Rice, Stones, Kane as captain again, keeping hold of that number 9 shirt. But again, as we said before, it's not anywhere else on the park apart from the forward line that England look a little bit vulnerable. Bellingham's come back into the side. Again, I think he will nail that number 10 slot. Burns come into the back line. Again, we expect to see Dan Burn win one or the other game. Wharton has got his debut today in the midfield. O'Reilly, as we said, cracking first cap for him at left back. Eze's back in and Bowen. So, again, a bit of a change, if you like. So, we can see Eze playing on this left-hand side. And again, looked electric the other day. It's nice to see Bowen start, to be fair, and, giving him a game because, again, we've seen what he can do in the Premier League. And again, he's a great substitute to have on the bench. So for me, really strong setup again with Rice and Wharton this time rather than seeing Anderson in there, who for me has been the standout player. I mean, I love Anderson. And I think he's going to do us
I think Anderson will be very disappointed that he hasn't started today.
Well, I don't know. I think this is something that they've been doing, isn't it? You get your opportunity on the bench. There's 2 matches. Unless you're going out there, like I say, we've already qualified. You've got to give and allow these lads to have a game.
But you still, if I'm Elliot Anderson, that's a cap I have missed out on.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And listen, Tuchel has to. He's got to try different things, but because of the way Anderson has played in the last few games, I think he's kind of been very harshly treated, if you like.
Do you think so? I say I don't. I think it's exactly what we need, if I'm honest.
Oh well.
I think, like I say, sometimes you can be reliant on the same players, and we've, Southgate was very critical and criticised, wasn't he, when we were keeping the same players over and over and over again, and not bedding in some of the young fledglings, if you like, coming through the ranks. So for me, I think you do need a turnover at times too, and it keeps people on their toes. I mean, for me, O'Reilly coming into left back. You look at, you talk about having caps. Would you not feel a bit sorry for young Spence not to get a game because he didn't put a wrong? So for me, it's a case of
exactly. That's the point I'm making. That basically he's gone 3 at the back, hasn't he? He's gone Burn, Kwanzaa, Stones at the back. He's got O'Reilly on the left, which is great. But anybody in that team we would say is a right wing back.
Well, no, but Kwanzaa is your fullback. Kwanzaa will be your fullback on that right hand side.
I think Kwanzaa's more of a centre back than a fullback, to be fair. I don't think it'll be interesting to see if Kwanzaa gets forward.
Yeah.
That could be interesting to see, but I don't think he will.
Well, like I say, I think it'll be like I say, it'll be that's the setup that I've looked at. I think it'll be a 4-2-3-1, same as normal. I think it's too for me. If he goes three at the back, like I say, you lose your balance out on that right hand side. If you'd need somebody like Elliot Anderson who could fill the void on that right hand side. I'm not sure whether Wharton coming from that middle can do that role. To fill that void if he's not.
And that's all I'm saying. Looking at the side, the way it's been put out, to me, looks as though he's relying on Conte to be the right attacking option. And I don't think I've ever seen that, to be fair.
No, well, like I say, it'll be interesting to see how they do set up. The guys are coming out just singing the national.
The bottom line is how they perform.
Indeed, that is so.
And they're out there now on the pitch. The teams are in the tunnel. Well, they're not in the tunnel, they're on the pitch.
No, it's like I say,
the Albanian national anthem.
Indeed. The good old...
Let's see who sings the English national anthem.
Will you recognise them? It'll be an interesting one. So you're not happy with the way they've set up today? You think there was going to be... you thought players deserved...
I make Conte a centre-back, not a right full-back.
Okay.
Which to me means he's got Kansas, Stones and Byrne at centre-back. O'Reilly, yes, on the left. But Hoover then got on the right. Bellingham, the formation I'm seeing here that BBC have got is Bellingham and Eze on the right.
Right.
And Eze, to me, is more of a left winger than a right winger.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, for me, Eze is a left winger. And that's where he'll play today. It'll be Eze coming in where Rashford played. And it'll be...
so Bowen on the right, which is obviously where you would have him.
Yeah, Eze on the left.
Is he going to drop back? 10. It's not his normal game, is it?
No. That's why I think it'll be a 4-2-3-1. I think you'll have cover from Wharton. We know Royce goes box to box anyway. But for me, the partnership that I saw with O'Reilly and Rashford was superb. They seem, considering they've just come together, that seemed brilliant. So it'll be interesting to see whether that relationship goes to Eze as well. Again, it's about building relationships depending on who starts in the World Cup. So I think it's good, the fact that we have got so many quality players now filling the void. Still think we should probably at centre backs. Again, if we touch wood, we don't get any injuries. But I think forward line and centre backs, but through the middle of the park, they have gone to a 4-3-3 by the looks of it, Albania, with Hoxha, Uzini and Bajrami playing up top, two left sides, a left side and a right side. So it'll be an interesting one. Ramadani, Aslani and Lachi in midfield. Aligi, Jimtitsu, again, I couldn't see who that was. Yeah, we're good. I just wanted to say congratulations to, we're off, we're not off. Ismaji and Haisaj. Like I say, on the bench for them. So as we know, England will be playing the 4-2-3-1 with Kwanzaa at right back, according to what I've just seen. I wanted to do a quick shout out to the lassies who won 3-1 today, beating the Mackhams with goals from Dina Cooper, who did really well, and 2 from Emily Murphy. So well done, girls.
Well, sorry.
Well done, girls. 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 Well
Do we know what was it? What was the attendance?
Oh, I don't know what the
Out of
attendance
interest.
was. I have no idea what the attendance
Oh,
was.
let me find out.
So here we go. We're just waiting for the kick-off at my end. I know in the UK you've probably already kicked off. So if you can, please bear with us. Because like I say, we will be probably 30 seconds or so behind. The ball's gone long by England, or all in white with, like I say, the red and blacks of Albania. England kicking left to right as we speak. And the ball out on this right-hand side. And Bowen just getting to the byline. Good cross in, to be fair. Forced to the back stick with Rice, and there's a bit of a deflection, and it's gone out of play. And I think that could be England's first corner of the kick. Well done, Eze. Getting the deflection from the Albanian player, number 4, whoever that is. Hysaj. 18,000 according to the... I've just had a message. Over 18,000. So Wharton out there taking the free kick. The corner kick for England. Plays it short. Ball comes out to Eze. O'Reilly now picks the ball up. Plays it again just out on that flank. The ball goes nicely along the ground to Rice. Rice now trying to pick it up. And again, it was a first time shot in towards goal. But again, it wasn't very good directly from Bellingham. Just tried to direct it, I think, towards goal. But he got underneath it. And it was like a sandwich. Out of the bunker and up over the top. Albania just trying to build from the back. Down the line they go.
Whoosh. Oh, nice.
Ball inside, yeah. Albania with possession at the minute down this.
Too long, son.
Right hand side. Again, deflected
Not
out of
happy.
play. No. The ball's come all the way back to their left back. It goes all the way back to the keeper of Albania. He's just trying to play in the system, I suppose. Albania at the moment. Just keeping it all England penned back a little bit. But again, England get the ball. Rice gives it to Wharton. Wharton again trying to get Byrne and Stones just easy. Kwanzaa now. Interesting to see their setup at the minute. The way they've gone at the back. Because they are certainly pushing O'Reilly down a little bit. Eze on the ball now. Really slow build-up from England. Again, just keeping the ball. Yeah, just keeping the ball along the back line. It's a bit boring, if I'm honest with you. Pop Mags, Tuchel is an elite manager. Take note, win, says Pop Mags.
Well, Pont Mag is ABH. Anybody but Howe.
Dan Byrne on left hand side to Stones. Stones is more or less in a centre midfield at the minute. Eze got Stones to aim at, plays it all the way over to Bellingham. Stones again coming deep. Kwanzaa now up onto that right hand side, high side.
So he is playing right wing back.
Yeah. Bowen crosses into the box, but again it's headed clear by Albania. Oh, Rice with a chance there. I thought was going to ping the back of the net there on the edge of the box. Had time to bring it down off his chest and have a strike at goal. It was headed up in the air, but not away, and then it was chested, like I say, about 16 yards in, and again just didn't catch hold of it. Keeper just down to his right hand side, managed to get 2 hands on it and keep it safe. Albania with the throw in. Deep in their own half, go all the way back to the keeper. Again, comfortable at playing at the back, Albania. England not on the press really, just allowing them to play. trying to pick these second balls up. It did well there, Stones. So it looks like Tuchel has given Stones the freedom to go and play in that 6th role if they need to, just to support Wharton. And again, it's deflected out for an Albania corner, this one. Henderson.
Come on, you Albania. Get a corner.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's nice to see Henderson get a shout, though. I thought he's had a good season, to be fair, Henderson. That's what makes me think is how Pope's had his time now. Albania in swinger to the near post. It's headed clear. Again, Albania look to recycle, but they're going back to the keeper. And they see an opening to give it out to the left-hand side, but again, closed down by Bowen, forces them back. Albania now just again happy to play deep in their own half, playing keep ball, but that was a sloppy pass there. And again, England happy with that one. Just get the ball back high up the Albanian half on the right-hand side. Kwanzaa to take this throw in. Ball all the way back. Stones now again able to come to the halfway line. Plays it square to Burn. Burn out to O'Reilly. O'Reilly's got Eze on the outside of him. He plays it into Eze. O'Reilly just happy to go down the line and try and give Eze an angle to pass, but he's come all the way back to Kwanzaa. Square to Burn again, who decides to go back to Henderson in goal. Henderson straight out to Stones, who gives it first time to Burn. Again, Wharton to Rice down that left-hand side. Now there's an opportunity for O'Reilly to have a run. He's having a run at the goals. It's come through to... Oh, that was unlucky. Kane trying to feed in Rice, who got the run on the outside, just off the shoulder of the defender of Albania. Really good there. It's not been a bad first 7 minutes, mate.
Not bad. To be expected, to be fair. I mean, they're trying to replicate the 2010 perfect, qualifying
the group. Yeah. I mean, like I say, they've got a strong. I mean, it's a strong outfit, isn't it? But like I say, you can still see that we are a little bit short in certain areas, if I'm honest.
But like we're still head and shoulders above.
Oh,
above
yeah,
these.
absolutely.
That's a problem. I'm saying problem's not a problem. It's a wonderful position to be in.
It's a good problem. Yeah, that's what I said. And with the guidance of a new manager, I'm hoping to see a little bit different. And like I say, let's just see.
You know my thoughts on a foreign coach.
Well, there was lots of question marks whether he's have the hunger and the passion to go out there. But again,
it's fine now, but get into the finals and play Germany.
Well, to be fair, there's nothing that I've seen of Germany recently that worries me. I think Spain are the ones for me.
Come on, man. They got Voldemort.
Yeah. One man don't make a team. I mean, listen, they'll give you trouble. I mean, that's where it is. But for me, the Spanish look the outlet at the minute, attacking wise anyway.
Here we go.
Bellingham out to this right hand side with Bowen. Bowen now picks the ball up, takes a couple of touches, goes to the byline, crosses it, but again, it's easily cut out at the near post by Albania. Again, it's being recycled though. Dan Burn out to Kwanzaa, back into Dan Burn. All of England. The players now camped in the Albanian half. Stones, Kwanzaa. Oh, sorry.
Dan Burn, the English Beckenbauer.
Burn sees an option to go out to that left-hand side. Rice now picks the ball up. O'Reilly's come inside. Wharton just gives a simple ball on the outside to Rice again. Back into O'Reilly again, given to Wharton. Like I say, Albania trying to make it difficult for England to get beyond or get anything behind the ball. All 11 players now camped deep into the Albanian half. Oh, a bit of a deflection. Albania again, just happy to clear it to the halfway line. Kwanzaa.
Yeah, that was the ball, wasn't it? Sooner or later, somebody has to try and
break the line.
When they're dropping deep, somebody has to try and put a ball through. No, got rid of that, came straight back to us. Try again. Feed it to somebody who is marked.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, though, because what you said earlier is telling some truths, because O'Reilly and Kwanzaa are the ones tucking in, allowing Stones to go and play that 6 role alongside Wharton, which frees up Rice. So it is right what you said, even though it ain't exact. It's obviously a new tactic by Tuchel, while you've got 2 quite quick fullbacks. And it does allow, like I say, Stones to go and play a little bit higher up the field of play. Keeper now for Albania goes wide to the left-hand side.
Pressure.
And it's allowed Kwanzaa to get tight on him and not allowed him to turn there. Ball in down the line, and he's cleared long down his left-hand side. Now we've got Byrne, who heads it all the way back to Henderson. Under a little bit of pressure there. Yeah, a little bit of pressure there, Byrne, but he does exactly what he needs to. Controlled header back to Henderson. Byrne goes out to the right-hand side. Rice has come deep. Eze this time, sorry. Wharton. Again, O'Reilly just trying to get some movement, but everybody just seems to be walking at the minute towards the ball for England. Henderson now coming and being sweeper keeper. Gives it back the way it came to Byrne. O'Reilly looks for the opportunity.
I was going to say, on the basis that O'Reilly is like a proper wing back, I would like to say we get the ball to him more. Because I don't think Kwanzaa is.
No, it's an interesting one, because I mean, like I say, what seems to be happening at the minute when they're tucking round, Wharton and it's Rice who's got the free roll. Rice can play anywhere on that left hand side, so he's giving you that extra body on that left hand side, if you like, and because Albania look like they're going man for man, it's allowing Rice that little bit of freedom. To go and and exploit that left-hand side. The referee is calling for a foul there against Stones.
Nice, against Stones.
Off the corner. Stones there was a bit of a tussle in the box there, and it looked like it's gone.
Oh, how a ref!
He is getting held there, though, Stones, isn't he? I don't know how. The referee has given that against to Albania, if I'm honest with you. The size of Dan Byrne to his marker there was ridiculous. So let's. We are with Albania, just playing for that reset, if you like. Albania with a throw-in down this right-hand side. Just trying to get something from it. Albania again, tuck inside to. They've got options down that left-hand side, but again, he's tried to keep hold of the ball. Again, being jockeyed, and the ball's won back by England. Oh, there's a foul there on Harry Kane. And the first yellow card to number 10, Ramadani.
That was a bit harsh.
Yeah, it's more on the instep of Harry Kane from Ramadani there on the outside ankle.
It was a foul. Was it a yellow?
I mean, like I say, they seem very keen to dish cards out as and when they get them these days, if I'm honest, mate.
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We've got Michelle in the chat. We've got Borky in. We've got Lynn. Jody Dan. Paul Morris. Punt Mags. Yes, Dormer is not popular.
He's a nice boy. England now, just on the halfway line.
Oh, there's a new name. I haven't seen this one before. Have you seen Mervyn Cox before?
Name rings a bell.
Welcome, Mervyn.
Welcome on board.
Chris is saying take a tablespoon of olive oil.
Yeah. Rawr. Apologies if you can hear my dog barking. Ball into the box. Oh, Bowie trying to get on the end of that.
Oh,
Rice
Ricky
again.
Day.
Trying to
And
again just be that
Steve
extra body.
Gotti's in the building. So welcome one and all. Thanks for joining us.
Ooh. So you're just trying to get hold of that. Like I say, he just couldn't keep his hip over the top of the ball. And it goes a couple of yards over.
Very, very hopeful, looking for some sort of decision of that one.
Yeah. Ball all the way back again.
Well
Under
done.
pressure by Bowen.
Pressure. I love it.
He's got a chance here. Bowen plays the ball across into the box first time, and it's cleared. But again, Albania just happy to get the deflection out for a throw-in. Deep in their own half off Eze. It's crazy. Like I say, they've not really had anything, but we can't switch off here because we just know over the top. There's always going to be an opportunity somewhere if we are a bit loose and a bit light with the ball. So we've got to be completely aware of what's going on here. Like I say, I only need a chance. We've seen it with in the past, haven't we, against San Marino, Albania on the left-hand side. Comes inside, great tackle that, and Kwanzaa then up to Harry Kane. Harry Kane looks as though he wants to deliver that left to right ball. Harry Kane tries that. Oh, there's a half chance here. Oh, crikey, that's cleared by Albania. Runs in about 25, 30 yards out. 20 yards, he shoots just over Henderson's bar. Ooh.
I tell you what, if that had been on target, it would have been a bad ball from Harry Kane.
Well, that's the gamble, isn't it? Like I say, he didn't put put enough venom into that cross at all there, and it was quite a floaty ball.
If you see the build up to this, he got the ball from Harry Kane, and Harry Kane was in acres of space, could have played a simple ball.
Yeah, the percentage
chose to play the attacking ball, if you want.
Yeah.
But it was it ended up being very risky.
Yeah, it was crazy, to be fair. Stones to Burn out to O'Reilly on that left hand side. Eze back to O'Reilly. Wharton asking for the difference. Have a look at Wharton compared to Anderson. Right? Now, Anderson would have been a further towards the halfway line at this point, moving their midfielder out the way. So we've got better passing lanes forward. That's the problem I find with some of our Wharton likes of things. There's very little movement. Always looks for ball to feet rather than opening the space up to come and collect the ball. O'Reilly now. Eze into Rice. So again, that free roll back to O'Reilly. England seem to be struggling at the minute for 20 minutes gone to try and find
we aren't fluent.
Well, it's going so far, then coming straight back. It's like, like now Stones has gone into that half space between the midfield and defensive line. As I coming inside, looking for options. Stones now gives it back towards Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa out to Bowen. Is Bowen going to try and take him on? And he comes back inside to Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa into Bellingham. Bellingham out to Bowen. Bowen goes to the drives to that line. He goes to the near post again, but easily intercepted by Albania, who go long, and it's cut out again by Stones, who plays it back to Byrne. The referee has given a throw in there to Albania. Very excitable, this coach of theirs, to be fair. Tuchel looking a bit concerned down that line. Albania takes it all the way back to the... Goes along the keeper. Again, just heads it up in the air, Albania, rather than in any direction. As I just having a little bit of a push in the back there. Gets the free kick just on the halfway line.
Push in the back, hold his shin.
Dan Byrne now. Stones back to Byrne.
Come on, Beckenbauer.
That's look
my
a bit
man.
flat in front of him, unfortunately. Kwanzaa. Again, Albania on the push now, just trying to force England back. Ball up the line on the halfway line.
Try and succeed.
Yeah, Rice to Eze. Eze got a bit of freedom now. Comes back inside to Wharton. Wharton first time into Stones. Stones sees Bellingham. Then it goes, just behind Bowen. And it's out for an Albanian.
That was unlucky, that, in a way.
Yeah, it was. It was unlucky. And that's what I said. Bowen was expecting the ball in and behind on the
forward. He's expecting the ball in front of him.
And it's literally played into the space that he's just vacated. So it was a difficult one. Albania, the referee, the Albanian defender, just having words there. Albania throw in and then just clear long. It's come straight back to Dan Byrne, that. Up to Wharton, who chests it down, gives it into Eze. Nice. Oh, Rice. Ooh. Oh, Rice, I mean, like I say, he's playing really high up the field, Rice.
That was like Kane just hitting.
Well, he was just out expecting Kane to be in the hole, wasn't he?
No.
Wharton.
Control. We've got people.
Bowen down that right-hand side into Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa gives it back to Wharton. Wharton plays into Stones. Diagonal ball out towards Eze. Again, contested well by Albania. O'Reilly there just trying to win the ball back, but it's deflected from...
Wobble!
I thought that was deflected off Eze there, but it wasn't. It was Ramadani for Albania, deflecting the ball out. Against O'Reilly, coming backwards, Wharton. O'Reilly gives it all the way back to the halfway line with Dan Byrne now. Into Stones, who's, like I say, is playing in the 6 role alongside Wharton. Kwanzaa now.
He's in the 10 there, isn't he?
Well, you look how deep Albania have gone compared to England. He's just pushing them back. So if you look at the shape now, it's like a 3-2-3. 2. It's really weird. It's crazy the way they're set up at the moment, the way Albania are playing. But again, we are struggling to break the lines of Albania.
We're not getting through them.
Hysaj is down currently for Albania. It looks like his day's done, as I can see a replacement getting stripped. So 25 and the 25th minute, Hysaj look as though he's done his day. Don't know what's happened there because I didn't see much, to be fair, whether his hamstring or something's gone or his calf. Interesting one.
His cough might have gone. My voice is definitely gone.
Yeah, your voice is. I mean, you're not even.
I've tried
even-
several things up there now, and none of them are
Even
working.
Barry White wouldn't get that low, mate, with you.
Don't go changing.
Trying to please me.
Try to please me. You never let me down before.
Oh, this is it. I'm going to lower the lights in a minute, mate. There we go. Drop ball to England.
Don't imagine. You're too familiar. God, it's gone. It's gone. My voice is gone.
Have you been singing this afternoon?
I haven't. No, I've been playing dominoes.
Wharton now.
That was nice. Good football.
Kane decides to drop deep as normal. Oh, nice reverse pass
Excellent.
towards Bellingham.
Oh, what
Bellingham
a
tried to feed in Rice there.
Yeah, that
Be a
was.
free kick. Some nice
Didn't
reverse
come
passing.
off, but had it done, what a move that would have been.
Yeah, it would have been. Well, he was certainly through on goal there, Rice. If that would have gone through to him. We certainly look balanced, but like I say, still not a lot to try and get in. I mean, they are.
There's nothing to worry about, shall we say?
No, but they certainly like to get up the field when they've got hold of the ball, Albania. Near post crossed by Albania, but again, it's half cleared by England. Again, picked up by Wharton and then on to Rice, then Kane. And again, he's been held around the waist. Referee's allowed to play on this one. Bowen on the right-hand side. He's got Kwanzaa on the outside. He's got Bellingham on the inside. He passes the ball to Bellingham now. Bellingham had a opportunity to give Kane the ball back. And when he does, it's too late, but it's a free kick to England because of the pull down. There's a lot, like I say, they're trying to win that ball back really hard, Albania, and they're making a couple of mistakes in doing so, which is giving England free kicks in decent positions, but as of yet, still not able to do anything with it. Let's see if we can do something here. Dan Burn comes out to Rice. Where's he going to throw this? It looks like, I would imagine it's going to go out to Eze first. The way it's set up. Eze staying left wide. Let's see what we do here. Oh, he tries to dig it in towards Harry Kane. It's come across, but it's safely into the keeper's hands. From that header, a little bit of a looper.
There we go.
Again, Albania quick on the restart, trying to get down this left-hand side, England's right-hand side. Ball back again with Albania's defensive four. Just trying to go again long over the top, looking for the lines to be broken in England. And Dan Burn covers the left-back position and gets it fired against the Albania for an England throw-in.
Dan Burn covering the left-back position. For England!
O'Reilly goes down the line, looks at Kane, fires it into Bellingham, but again, just
wasn't easy.
Lost our shape a little bit there. The keeper goes long for Albania again, looking for the ball over the top. The ball is being pinged around, but again, it comes free on that right-hand side with Albania now, deep into the English half. Inside to the box, cross. Oh, it's just behind the striker there of Albania, but he's offside. I think it was Uzoni in the end, the man central.
Well, obviously, sure again. Yeah, well, yeah.
Just played in behind, and Uzoni was trying to receive that ball, just offside. Wharton now, again, just trying to move England up the field. Dan Burn. Never looks Looks right, does it, seeing Dan Burn in the right centre-back position. And Wharton drops in. Kane now comes deep, collects the ball, has the chance to turn, plays it square to Kwanzaa down this right-hand side, back into Kane's feet, back to Kwanzaa. Again, it's just 5-yard passes for England. Dan Burn just in the centre circle of the Albanian half.
Come on, first time, man.
Ping it into Bellingham there, look. He's open.
Exactly.
Just get it into his feet. Rice comes for the ball, gives it to Bellingham in the end.
Now he's
Bellingham
got
comes back inside. Again, Bellingham trying
Oh,
to be a
and
bit too
gives
clever
it
there.
away.
Albania then running back into the England half on this left-hand side. But again, England get numbers back and force Albania backwards. Still got possession of the ball, though. Again, picked up in the midfield from Albania. Looking for runners. They've got certain runners going from deep on this width. Albania on the left-hand side, building up now. Running towards the penalty area of England. Plays it inside. Nice give and go. But again, Stones just tries to clear it, and it's chopped across the ball, and it's out for a corner kick on that right-hand side for Albania, which gets all the Albanians on their feet.
Whoosh.
Whoosh. Another corner to Albania. Quite a few bodies.
The second.
Yeah,
Caught us up.
indeed. Not enough wing play for England, I don't think, at the minute. Not testing the width of the pitch at all. Headed clear by Kane.
As I say, what I said from the lineup, 3 centre halves. I'm going to right back.
I don't think it's...
Sadly, Tino is not available, as he isn't for us.
Down this left-hand side now, Albania trying to work the system. They behind Kwanzaa on that right back position, I should say. But again, managed to get it recycled back to the left-hand side. He comes back towards the halfway line. Before the two centre halves of Albania now pushing on to England's territory. Lots of red shirts there. England back in shape, though. Again, trying to work the angles down this left-hand side, and Bowen just forcing them to go backwards on the halfway line now. Albania play a ball centrally. Again, O'Reilly trying to pick the ball up, but Rice manages to win the ball back for England. O'Reilly now gives it to Bellingham, who's got the opportunity to turn and run at Albania, but decides to stay short. Rice is having a bit of a breather by the looks of it. Stones now on the halfway line on this right-hand side. Again, no movement whatsoever in front of him, so he's having to go backwards or square. O'Reilly now. Come on, lads. So lethargic. Kwanzaa. Up to Kane. Nice turn from Kane. Fires it down the line to Bowen. Bowen got an opportunity to cross here on his right-hand side. Again, crosses poor. Put out easily. Albania try to move the ball down the left-hand side. Again, it's won back really well there, though, by Kwanzaa. And then there's a little bit of a tug on Kane's shirt. And the referee
give him the free kick there.
Yeah, free kick to England from the tug back of the shoulder.
Still had the ball.
Yeah, but I think it was Kane who gave that ball up, didn't he? It was more the fact that Kane gave the ball up for the foul rather than him going towards the ball. Rice now with the opportunity to pick out Big Dan Burn at the back stick, I would imagine. Try and get something from this free kick in a dangerous position for England. Again, swing good, nice ball that. Dan Burn heads it down, but it's backwards rather than towards the 6-yard box. And Albania have the chance to clear. Albania decide to hold on to the ball. He's putting himself in a bit of pressure there, but he goes long this time. O'Reilly does well, but again loses the ball to Asani of Albania. Albania just try and, again, feed the lines, but there's no runners there, and it's straight back to Henderson. They're very compact and organised at the back, Albania. But again, because of lack of movement and a little bit lacklustre from England, not enough penetration in the right areas at the minute. Stones now. Oh, you see, you wait too long and you get the pockets picked, and Albania managed to pick this ball up again. But Stones sees the threat and runs back and intercepts the ball back. Oh.
And
Don't go backwards.
He went for the easy ball back. We've got the throw in, I think, but...
Yeah, we have. Latchy trying to latch onto everything. Kane, again, it's poke
They're
forward.
certainly
really
working
poorly.
hard, the Albanians. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, there's an half opportunity here. Plays the ball onto the left-hand side. He's got a chance of getting into the box. Oh, it's gone right the way through to Eze.
No.
Oh, Bellingham couldn't get that ball out of his feet.
And I was going to say that's where one Bellingham to do something good, and he did.
Oh,
and
well
again,
Bellingham
go on,
now,
son.
running towards the box, gives it to Bowen. Bowen looks to get a shot on. He gets a shot. Oh, it's a good save.
Good save.
Down to that right-hand side of the keeper.
Good save.
Strakosha there, stretching.
And that was an amazing move, starting off with Bellingham in his own half, actually doing something for a change and getting it out.
Yeah. The keeper was lucky to a degree there.
And then,
opened his hand up a little bit.
And then, running forward. That's Bellingham at his best. That's why Real Madrid bought him.
Oh, he looked a little bit clumsy because he couldn't get out of his feet first. But once he got in his stride, I mean, you could see, that nobody was going to take that ball off him, if I'm honest. Ball into the box. It's headed by Kwanzaa. And the keeper, again, he's able to pick that up on his line. I think the referee has given a free kick to Albania again. Again, big Dan Burn. It looked like he'd pushed somebody over there, but I couldn't see much wrong there. It just looked like Albania were too quick to go to the ground. 38th minute, guys, and it's still 0-0 at Albania. Again, Albania just trying to get it forward, just to turn England round. England forced the sloppy throw in there, to be fair. It's just, again, kick clear to try and get the back to shape, if you like. Well, we've got no movement in the middle of the park, England. And I think that is the problem. And for me, we need to see some more movement from Wharton. Good ball up towards Kane there.
Come on,
to get Bellingham in.
Pierce.
Albania again pick up that second ball, plays it inside.
Nice.
Oh, Wharton there on the side of the Albanian player.
Was that a foul?
Asllani.
Really?
Well, makes you wonder whether he was ever.
I didn't even think that. I thought that was a debatable foul. Certainly not a yellow card.
Well, I suppose it's how the referee interprets. He's sliding in. He didn't seem to contact that much of him, to be fair. But it's whether you class that as being in control.
He's entitled to go for that ball.
Oh, he is, absolutely. But was that more frustration? Because he's not had a great 30-plus minutes yet, if I'm honest with you. He's just been stuck in that middle, not really doing a lot. But again, he's looks like they've gone man-man.
Why spend 5 seconds on the ball like that? He's got 3 players he could have passed to in the middle. Just pass the ball, man. One touch. That's how you win. That's how we win football matches. One touch.
Yeah, we've got to be quicker going forward. I must admit, we just seem, like I say, very lackluster
Pedestrian.
to do anything quick. Like I say, every time the ball goes
That's it.
half forward.
And again, give it.
Come on now, Riley, push. And everybody comes in narrow, you see. It just makes more bodies. Good ball inside that towards Stones. But again, it's just kicked in the air rather than directed to anybody in particular. Rice tries to do a turn, but again, finds himself narrowed. And it's out for a throw into Albania. Like I said, it's very, very bitty. No real quality at all at the minute.
Bitty.
Mrs. Bitty. All the way back now to the Albanian keeper. Again, it's a good ball out to this left-hand side, fired from deep in their own half. Albania now with driving towards the left-hand side of the penalty box, and it's deflected again from John Stones from that shot, and it's another corner to Albania. They go in the lead with the corner.
Yeah, that go in the lead on corners, certainly. But that's an example where all it would need in that situation is just for them to have an absolutely brilliant bit of skill, and we could have been behind, and it all stemmed from not playing a simple ball.
Yeah, in actual fact, it's 3 each on corners. I forgot we had that corner. Just
I thought they were one for it.
a good ball in, but it's headed clear by Stones, and again, Albania just getting that second ball, and then looking to dominate this left-hand side. They've got numbers over here if they decide to use it. Well, a little ball tried to get played in, but Bowen comes around the back of and just keeps that ball in play. And Albania got a throw in there rather than a corner. Right by the corner flag, to be fair.
Can you understand why Bowen headed that? Was it going to be a corner? I thought it was going to be a goal kick.
No, it was deflected. That's why.
All right, so
yeah, okay. It was deflected as it was passed. Again, in swinger, headed cleared again by England, but again the second ball falls to Albania, who fires it back onto that left-hand side, fades the cross, comes onto his right foot, again trying to near post, but it's cleared this time by Kwanzaa, but straight back to Albania.
Push that one off.
And again, Albania just going to play it back to the keeper.
And that was great. That was Anthony Gordon running there from the... I don't know who it was.
Bellingham, I think. Bellingham on the edge of the box now.
Done,
plays the ball in. Oh, Royce had his back to goal, but he was offside. He did the run, but it was just delayed because the ball just didn't... He'd run before the ball...
2 good chances Racers had now, you know.
Yeah, but it's like I said, this is the trouble, you see. Royce is playing in that high line, and he'd run into the offside position, and Bellingham just feeds him the ball. Royce just needs to be a little bit more aware of where he is position-wise.
Well, I was well impressed with Bellingham there. The way he followed the ball and press. And that's what Anthony Gordon does that a lot of people don't give him credit for.
Well done, Bowen, down this right-hand side, I should say. Bowen back again. Feeds it into Rice. But Rice is offside again. This is frustrating for England because they're getting in some really good opportunities here.
Rice again, that's 3 times.
Yeah, it's because he's playing that extra man. He's playing that extra body from midfield. And it's like I said, he's just not watching the line. Here, look, you can see him there when the ball plays into him. He's side on to goal with his back more or less to goal. So he's not looking to get onto the front foot and drive towards goal, running in behind the shoulder of the defender. So his shape is all over the place at the minute, to be fair. But he is causing problems.
Don't get me wrong, I think Reece is a fantastic footballer.
Oh, he's a superb player. Yeah, he's a superb player. And like I say, he's such a varied player as well. He can play him virtually anywhere.
Today, he's not covering himself in glory.
The trouble is it one of them games where, players just think they've got to turn up and they've got it.
Exactly.
It's a poor ball out there.
I'm pretty convinced it's going to be one of those games where, it'll take a while to get the first goal.
And then the floodgates open.
And then once we do, bash.
Albania go centred to that right-hand side. It's a good ball out to that right-hand side, to be fair. He gets lucky on that one because he gets it under control in the end, but the ball out is poor. So Eze now, with the ability to run 30, 40 yards just into the Albania half, looking for options. Again, Albania tracking back, but Eze in two minds.
Man, what you
gives
doing?
the ball straight back to Albania. And Albania give it straight back to England. Deep into the Albania half.
Ball by Kane.
Kane out to Bowen. Bowen now picks the ball up. Stones back to Bowen. Comes back inside to Bellingham now. Plenty of time for Bellingham to turn. He drags the ball back, plays it back to the right-hand side to Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa back to Bellingham now. Ball into
saying where's the right-hand attack coming from with the three at the back? And they're both there, Kwanzaa and Stones.
Yeah. Burn into Bellingham. Bellingham, again, on the half-turn, gives it out to Bowen on this right-hand side. Kwanzaa inside, picks the ball up now. Gives it into Bellingham. Again, there's everything in the 50-yard mark, and it's all England at the minute, pushing Albania further and further back, but nothing really on target. And again, it's a sloppy ball from Bowen, and that could be it for the first half. England 0,
well,
Albania 0.
At least he tried something, didn't he?
Yeah.
Bowen.
Well, he did, but I mean, like I say, it's been pretty pedestrian, if I'm honest.
It hasn't been good.
No, like I say, we are a little bit on the dodgy side in the middle of the park. Not enough movement.
It has been totally safe, you know. I mean,
a couple of
probably
half glimmers, isn't it? Cuff saying, "Are we watching England or the Toon? Can't seem to pass 5 yards." I'm going to let you do some of the chat. I'll be back in a second, mate.
Okay, mate.
Just going to go and get a sip.
We've got Paul's in the chat. He's saying, I can say it now, with Eddie and the lads holding that next trophy for me next backdrop. This government are doing really well. We can only bogey. Obviously, having conversations between themselves. This is Mervyn Cox, who I'm not saying. Win, try honey lemon and a cold and a flu capsule and a hot cup of water. I've got a hot cup of water. I thought it was Billy Joel. Not yet. Not yet. Maybe later. Here we go. BDB left back from Win. All day for us, LB. Left back. Right. And UFC truth. Gary, after Waldemar double for Germany, can you finally admit he's just a target striker? Because if Nagelman puts him at number 9, what can Eddie see? But forget about that. Did you see when we did the watch along last night or on Friday night? Did you see the heat maps? It was almost identical. Yes, Voltemora on the left-hand side was higher up the pitch. And that's what we've been saying all season, that with having Pope in goal, we tend to sit 10 yards further back than we would do if Ramsdale was in goal. But I actually didn't see a difference between what Voltemora did yesterday for Germany than anything he does for Newcastle. He was exactly the same. Most of the time, he was in the middle of the pitch. yesterday for Germany, his hotspot was absolutely 10 yards further forward, but is that down to the goalkeeper?
I didn't see the game, mate, so I don't know. I haven't seen anything from the German game yet. I need to re-watch some of the internationals, to be fair.
Dan Burn and Wynn have the same cowboy hats and go riding along Baker High Street together. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Oh, well, we'll leave that one alone, Bogie, yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm not wrong there. No, can't do those ones. Yeah, because we're watching the game, Paul.
You should be able to see the chat though at the side of the if he's watching the screen. So the chat's coming in on the right hand side of or left of our screen, right hand side for you watching it. So should be there. Keir Starmer saying Luis Hall will reclaim his place in this side.
Absolutely, and so he
Eddie
should.
Howe wakes up.
Listen,
I'm not so sure.
As everybody knows, I'm BDB's biggest fan. Is he a better left back than Lewis Hall? Absolutely not. But as Eddie has shown over the years, is Lewis Hall, or let's say the last couple of games, was Lewis Hall actually fit enough to come in and play? Now, he's come on twice and done brilliantly, which anybody would say, well, obviously he is. But he's come on with whatever period of time to go. Is that the same as starting? Now, again, I'm always a firm believer of start him, and then if he tires, you can take him off and have options. And Eddie, in the last couple of games, has been very, very poor. And he's, in my opinion, my ignorant opinion, in his managerial decisions. But look at this book. He's got a super chat in mind.
Oh, cheers, Boki.
Cheers,
thanks,
Boki,
Andy.
son.
Great commentary, lads. Keep it up. Thank you, mate.
Oh, you've got one of the best commentary merchants in YouTube land, in Gary, trust me. If you listen to any other channel, you will not get a better commentary than you get off Wargaz.
Wargaz! I must admit, I can't wait for the lads to come back. I'm looking forward to the Saturday games. I really am. Internationals just drive me insane. Like I said, this game at this present moment in time, if you look at the way England is setting up, similar to Newcastle recently, in recent performances. There you go. I mean, this is how you've got that one from Boki, right? And straight after, you've got that one from the captain. This is dreadful. How somebody can blow your frock up and then somebody can take it straight down. There you go. Thanks, Chris. You're always my fave. For me, this is just like watching Newcastle over the last few games. So you're all huff and puff, and then where it breaks down for me, again, it's releasing your midfielders. And I like the fact that England are trying to release Rice, and that's what, for me, why I keep saying we need to find either the perfect six, or we need somebody like Malik Chow to come and play from that centre role and push on. And maybe if you're playing Trippier, rather than Trippier dancing up that right-hand side, say to him, as you've seen with Kwanzaa, tuck in. We've seen it before, but we need to start getting people from the back line that can play on that, I suppose, a rebound, if you like, to come and be that extra body in midfield, because that will release some of our players. And for me, like I say, I've said it all along, you either ask the likes of J7 to be the stopper, because obviously going forward, he gives us a different outlook, but he's not the animal. He's never going to finish as much as you expect him to. So there's, to me, a little tweak. Say to him, I want you to stay left of six. Chow comes from the right centre back into the right of six. That frees up your Brunos and your Tonalis to go and push on and work the space in front of you. And for me, I think it would certainly serve Newcastle better than the way they're playing at the moment, with very lacklustre at times midfield.
But there was a lot of chat in the forum last night about. Did you watch the Brazil game at all? Because
I haven't watched any international football apart from England, if I'm honest with you.
Right. Well,
it's not my.
The Brazil game last night, Ancelotti gave Bruno free rule.
Yeah.
And he was just.
That was against Senegal, yeah? They won in the end, didn't they? 2-0.
Yeah.
I saw the results, but I didn't see the game.
He was superb. He was just running the show from wherever he happened to be. So, should Eddie do the same? But the difference between us and Brazil is that they've got Casemiro, and by the way, Casemiro was very good as well going forward on set pieces and stuff like that. But Bruno knows that if he goes and does his stuff, he doesn't have to, and this is what we've talked about many times, he ain't got no recovery pace.
No.
So you've got to trust the people that are behind you to cover that space. And obviously Ancelotti has given him that freedom. By all accounts, by watching the game, you would think that's what he said. Don't worry about getting back. Just get up and have a go.
Yeah, I mean, like I say,
it was a joy to watch.
Yeah, I think sometimes when you allow players freedom, and like I say, you've still got to have the right player to have that freedom role, if you like. You do get a different element to the game, and I think that's where, like I say, watching Newcastle for most of this season, not having that free player, everybody's been stuck more or less in the same little area because of injuries to the fullbacks, and you'd be surprised how that frees up that the angles for passes out, and it turns the opposition round. And I think, unfortunately, we have been stuck in the mud a little bit going forward over the last few weeks with those two missing. So it would be nice to see the left-hand side now working the way it should. But like I say, for me, I know I've seen. I was only joking. Everybody out there, we are going to be expanding.
There's lots of people been commenting on my voice. I can't help it. Sorry.
No, we are expanding the watch-along, not the watch-alongs, the evening shows from 7:30 till 11 o'clock. So you'll have me for an extra half an hour going forward. I think that starts on Monday. So watch this space. But I will obviously tomorrow. I have set the day out for tomorrow, where I will be catching up with all of the international games. So there's nobody here. The kids are at school, Mrs. at work. So that is me sat down. I've done all the work today that I should do tomorrow. So I've got a free day. So yes, I will be looking forward to that. And then on the evening, we'll be having a look at some of the news linked to Newcastle. Obviously, players that have been on the international duties. So watch this space on that one.
And the whole week we were building up to the big one, man. Can we beat Man City? In the chat now, can we beat Man City? I think we can.
On the day, you can beat anybody. It's like
Exactly.
I said, it's sometimes it's how you set your mindset out. What's the score? Says Steve Gotti. Well, it's an amazing 0-0. If I'm honest with you, nothing to really blow your frock up, Steve. I'm just having a quick look at the
Senegal. Not exactly world beaters. Not a good yardstick to measure from. Listen, Senegal have got a lot of very good players.
Doesn't look like there's any changes in the England squad for the start of the second half. So a draw or a loss, it's detrimental, Gary, to our game. Tino and Hall. What's detrimental? Keir Starmer. Oh, you mean them not being in the side? Absolutely, mate. I agree with you on that one, if that's what you mean. Right, we're ready to start again the second half.
Here we go.
Let's see where we are with this one. Hopefully we can get something going in this second half. Like I say, for me, it's been the midfield, especially Wharton, as daft as it looks. I think he's been a bit stationary.
One big dancing, come on.
And we're off. Albania kicking off, left to right. It's a good header clear by Kwanzaa. It's gone straight to Bellingham, who's able to run with the ball over the halfway line. He has to turn back.
He's quality, isn't he?
Oh, he's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. He really is. But like I say, he wasn't the world beater as everybody saw as a young whippersnapper. He had his real bad games at Blues. My mum's a season ticket holder at Blues, so saw a lot of him when he was coming through their ranks. But he'd got the ability to hold the ball and carry the ball. You could see that. But I think, like I say, he was a bit young and a bit not wise. He's certainly a different player now. Good ball over the top there. Unfortunately,
I would love us to have scored them, because it was a one time when England have actually, in the build-up to that, they passed to a player who was marked.
Ball into Rice. Oh, Rice just couldn't get it under control there. In front of goal.
4 chances there for Rice now.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming him for that, by the way, because it was difficult, but
yeah, just
I'm
on the
not sure
stretch.
what he tried to do with it, to be fair.
Albania bring the ball out to the left back and go long, and it's picked off quite comfortably there by Albania.
That's so comfortable, isn't it?
Yeah, and again, it's Wharton not really covering the hole. There's a overload on the right hand side. Ball comes into the number 2 for Albania, who goes across. It's a back heel on the near post, but it's not enough in it. He started to do a volta-marda there at the near post with his little back heel. Didn't quite work off, but again, Kwanzaa now on this right hand side for England, trying to bring the ball up the field of play before Albania get a move, and it's slowed right down again. And it's as if to say, well, we'll wait for you to get back, lads, and we'll crack on. The only problem with Bellingham for me, I'm still not 100% sure any coach knows his best position. Because he's a dynamic attacking midfielder. That's what I said.
I'd just say to Bellingham, do what you want.
Just go and play. Yeah, just go and play.
Yeah.
Ball out to the right-hand side now.
That's what Bobby Robson would have done with him. Just said, go and do your thing, so.
Yeah, Bowen plays the ball inside again, just looking for that little hole of play, but didn't go to a white shirt. And a press there from England, but deflecting off for a throw into Albania, deep in their own half.
You've just mentioned them, and I tell you I have been very disappointed with today, and that's Wharton, because I rate the kid.
He's never blew my frock up, I must admit. He's one of them players that frustrates the life out of me because he can be a worldie, but he can also be a lazy sod.
Well, as you said before, that gap was his and he wasn't there.
No, he was on his heels.
And I've still got a bit of fear.
Yeah, but you look at the minute, right? What's he marking? Who's he marking? What's he trying
He's
to do?
doing the long stuff.
It's fresh air, mate. It's like I said.
He's marking the referee in the centre circle.
He seems to lose shape quite comfortably, and then he goes too close to the back line. So then there's no gaps for everybody to feed off. And at the minute, he just seems a bit lost, if I'm honest with you. And I don't know whether that's the pressure of playing international football or what, but like I say, he just looks a little bit rabbit in headlights. I mean, he's got it in his locker. He's just not seeing it today. Like I say, there's no movement where you with Eddie Anderson. Yeah, you're seeing him left to right, up and down, always being that extra body. Shots. Ooh, is Anderson there on the stretch? That's one for the picture book. Corner kick to Albania. Cutting again. That was a bit of a one-on-one there with Wharton. Didn't get close to him, and the Albanian player, number 21, was able to get that shot off. And again, it's shaping towards that back stick, and Henderson
Good save by Henderson, not by the way.
At full stretch manages to get it round the post. So yeah, he does well. Albania goes short on the corner. It's come out to the angle of the penalty area, back to the.
Should have been first time, son.
Yeah, and again, it's not a great cross from Albania, but again, the second ball, he's got the halfway line all the way back to the Albanian keeper, who again looked to go long and over the top, but again, it's all the way through to Henderson. So poor ball, really, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah. Mercury Dame's saying we need Wharton at Newcastle, and I would agree. I would have Wharton for GS7, but not on this performance.
Like I say, if you're just going to sit him in the sixth, then that ain't a problem. There's a bit of a telegraph ball there for Dan Byrne on Riley. Ball into the middle. There's a man spare here. Oh, lucky you couldn't finish, son. That was a perfect opportunity for Albania.
That should have been a goal, to be fair.
Yeah. Again, it's like I said, you fall asleep on with any opposition, and it'll allow the shot to come off. And the overload on the right-hand side, they managed to get the ball over to that left hand of the penalty area as you're looking at the goal. And he's got a clear shot towards Henderson, but fortunately for England, he puts it straight down Henderson's throat rather than into the corner. So again, nobody in the change from the game on Thursday seems to be hammering down a position.
I mean, you can argue that Tuchel's doing what he's doing and giving players a chance.
Well, it's a bit of a difference in formation as well. So it could be that.
What's here is not good.
Again, Albania just happy to play along the back line. No press from England. Wharton doing a bit better there, closing the space rather than staying central. But again, it's easy to come past Bellingham there.
There we go. Oh,
it was Kwanzaa. I apologise. It was Kwanzaa and Bellingham, but it was Kwanzaa who made the foul. That's a ball across to the left-hand side. He hits it first time, Albania. But like I say, he's trying to shape it into that far post, but it doesn't get enough on the ball. 3 shots apiece on target, though, which is, like I say, these guys haven't just turned up. But again, I've not seen any wing play from this left-hand side. When you see us against Serbia, this left-hand side, we were dominant. Eze has not been in the game down this left-hand side. And again, that's because of the difference in the setup. Because there's nobody, O'Reilly's being tucked in a little bit, and he's not got this free roll because Royce is always in the high line. So that stopped the fullbacks from pressing because Royce is being the presser. But we've getting nothing from Eze. These are quality players.
What's a
Poor
poor
ball
ball
from
from
Riley there to Eze. And again, giving the ball straight back to Albania. Yeah, again, they're happy to play from the back lines to try and draw England in so they can get the ball over the top and behind us. Again, it's a ball up to the high line, and it's not closed down by Stones there at all. It's given back to England. Good tackle there from Dan Burn. But again, look how nonchalant it is. Harry Kane.
Where, man?
Where's that? What's Harry Kane doing there? Throw some manoeuvres in. Get some movement going in this team. You're the captain of the bloody side.
Who's on the left here?
I mean, Bellingham's come out on the left. You can see how disgusted he is because he's made this move an option. There's an overload on that right-hand side and Colin's lost the ball.
Me.
Again, it's a poor ball out and it's easily pickpocketed for England.
And still nobody on the left.
Bellingham on the central area. Out to Eze now. Corner of the Albanian penalty box. Again, he's been pressed by two players. He's had to come back to O'Reilly. O'Reilly goes...
One easy ball, and again, easy ball. First time, man.
Stones over towards Eze. He gets time to bring it down on his chest. Again, just trying to stand the ball up towards Kane. Juggling act there from Bowen. But again, it's too easy. Handball from Bowen, I think, that time.
I mean, to be fair, Eze didn't exactly have time there, but did well.
He did all the hard work.
He did all the hard work, and then nobody there for him.
The back stick, but like I say, there just doesn't seem to be enough bodies in the right areas to challenge for it. Throwing there to Albania. Thought that was kept in play there from. Bellingham just doesn't look happy at all. Again, he's struggling to find a hole. He's going in and he's asking players all around him to work the system because Kwanzaa there. He's telling him get down this line. Like I say, there's no overloads on either flank because of the system that we're playing. With an extra player in midfield, we're all playing too narrow. There's no width to this side whatsoever. Burn up to Rice. O'Reilly. Looks like we've gone more to a 4-4-2 in this second half, to be fair. Stones now. It's square to Dan Burn. Gives it back to Dan Burn. Into Rice, who goes out to Stone again now. Again, that little movement there has allowed Stone to move another 20 yards into the Albanian half. Nice little give and go with Kwanzaa. Again, allowing that wing play, which is much better from England. Bellingham. Eze,
what a great ball.
Eze tried to get it into
What
the
a
post.
great ball.
Oh, what are you doing, lad? Shape that back across the keeper. What a ball that is from Bellingham. Lovely bring down with the outside of his right foot.
Yeah. No, I'm not criticising Eze here because that was a fantastic bring down.
Yeah, but I mean, again, it's composure. If the players, the defenders on his backside, all you've got to do is keep hold of the ball. You bring it back to your right hand side, and just shape it into the far corner. It's all a little bit, like I say, it was a bit too rushed for me, that one. Let's. Do you want to put that one up?
We've got a super chat from JSF the Great, who's new. Thank you, from Canada, Canadian dollars.
Chelsea
I know this is a dead game as far as points are concerned, but what do you think about the Albanians' performance so far? Well, that's why they're second in the league.
Well, it's like we said, the strength for them.
They're going into the playoffs undisputed, but.
It's all about.
I still think there's time for us to, like I say, once the first one goes in, and it will, they'll follow. Or is Tuchel maybe saying, what the hell? Just let me have a look at some players.
It's an interesting shout, to be fair, because, like I say, you look at the Albanians. We knew they were going to be structured well. and the discipline has been fantastic. They've worked this system, playing this 4-3-3. Sometimes you get the 5 in the midfield, which, again, it's similarities to teams in the Premier League these days, where they just try and block the passing lanes. And Albania, like I say, have worked to it. Now, can they do that for another 30 minutes? Well, who knows? Because I think, eventually they'll tire. And it'll be then where England should be able to exploit the space it's given. There's a chance here. Look, ball again. It's a poor ball into the box from Kwanzaa. Delivery from that right-hand side hasn't been brilliant, to be fair.
Poor quality cross.
What's happened there? Kwanzaa went down as though you got a smack in the face there from somebody. I'm not sure what happened there. Kwanzaa just decided to hit the ground. Is it a flailing hand or something like that? Yeah. Bit of a flailing hand just catches him across the jaw. But again, he goes down as if it was Conor Ben.
Oh, did you watch the fight last night?
I certainly did.
What happened? It was one-way traffic, wasn't it?
Yeah, what happened to Eubank? He never turned up, did he?
Bro, didn't turn up at all.
Yeah, it was a great bit of fighting, bit of boxing.
Did you think so? I think it was a great fight.
Royce now into the box. Again, big Dan Burn heads it. It's
whoa!
Bellingham.
The one magic potion.
The first real clear opening. Dan Burn at the back stick again gets high. It's just to the side of him, and he's reaching a little bit. Bellingham kicks the ball into the ground, and again it's hit. I don't know whether you double hit it. It seemed to just bounce up and just over the bar. That was a chance. Saka's coming on.
Man,
right hand side needs
Big
work.
Dan almost
got the assist.
So Jano was saying, no idea about left back. Heard all season when he cocks up it because he's not a left back. It seems he ain't a centre back either. I don't know where you're coming from with that one. He's been foot perfect today. And he's there covering the space again.
Yes. What's happened to Stones now? He's come down quite heavily by the looks of it. Looks a bit dazed and confused.
These tattoos all over the place. What's that all about?
Goes up. He didn't really come down on his head, but it was as if he was concussed a little bit there. Probably not the wind out of him a bit. Ashington. There you go. There's a flag in the crowd there.
Ashington. Now he's done the chat today.
Where are you? Ashington. Rice. A couple of. We certainly need a couple of players.
Jano's straight back in. My problem is not Burn as a squad player. It's Howe's belief that Burn is a first choice centre back and left back. He's definitely not a first choice left back, right? In my opinion, definitely first choice centre back.
Yeah. Well, Rice is off. Eze is off. And we've got Foden in. Bowen's off. So the two wide men who have done very little, to be fair.
Well, to be fair, Eze has done nothing, has he? At all.
No.
And
so,
Saka, we know what Saka can do.
So Saka's on and Foden's on.
But is this a mentality thing with Tuchel?
With what?
Well, when everybody knows Saka is our best right winger. That's I would say it's uncontested anyway.
Apologies, because
so now he's saying like it's 0-0, it's 60 minutes. Fucking Howe, come on, let's exert ourselves. Let's show who we are.
Oh, Riley, you got to look at this lad at the side. Oh, well done. Comes off the heels of Dan Burn there. And it falls nicely to O'Reilly. Again, Kwanzaa getting a bit lucky there.
I'm an O'Reilly fan, by the way, but he's disappointed me today.
He's not disappointed. It's been a new system, and like I say, it's been a little bit confusing. I think. Like I say, he's not playing his natural system, and he's more of an attacking fullback. He likes to get down that left hand side, and with the system that's been played today, he's not been allowed to do that. So when we, like I say, let's have a look at what Bowen can do down this left hand side.
Oh, JSF the Great from Canada. I'm Albanian. That's why I asked. Big up to both of you lads. God bless you all.
Thank you.
And
nice
God bless you, GSF the Great. That's why I've never seen you before. Come and join us on NUFC Talk TV.
Yeah, I think he's
You're
a Chelsea fan.
Anytime, mate.
Yeah, we have all fans from all teams.
All persuasions.
Oh, Bellingham there with a chance inside. Kwanzaa out to Saka. Ooh, first real chance for Saka there. Yeah, Albanians are doing really well. I can't fault them. Like I say, they're structured really well.
Tell you what, you've got every chance of going. Who do they play? See if I can find that out.
What, in the playoffs?
Yeah.
They stay like this, they've got every chance of qualifying, I tell you. First time in history, which will be cool. But we've looked a little bit lackluster down the wings, either side, if I'm honest with you. So something needs to change. We're just literally picking the ball up now. The Albanians down the right side. Again, happy to play along the back. Well, got confidence, these boys. Again, passing lanes are all there. They go now. There's a feed here down this right-hand side, but that should be cut off by Riley. And again, deflects out for again under the press from Albania. Out for an England throw-in deep in their own half. O'Reilly now. Feeds it into Foden. Again, goes back to Dan Burn, who gets it out of his feet. It's a poor touch from Dan Burn. And that's out for a throw into Albania. Poor first touch from Dan Burn there. He, well away from his body, not under control. And again, this is an opportunity for Albania to launch something in the box, I suppose, if they play it right. Certainly not frightened to have a go at us. Feed into the right-hand side. It's pushed into the box now, but again, it's too close to Henderson, who gets hold of that one. Henderson again looking for options, and again, nobody really willing to run for England. Given to Stones. Stones now picks the ball up, and he plays the ball into Foden, who's dropped deep, trying to force Harry Kane to stay further up the field. O'Reilly into Burn. Bellingham drops deep now. Again, picking the ball up deep in midfield. Plays the poor ball out to that right-hand side, to be fair. And Albania on the run down this left-hand side. Albania now just trying to find and feed another red shirt. He does well on the half-turn there, Albania. Driving in towards the penalty area. Crosses the ball in. It's flicked onto the back post as an overload. Oh, composure, lad. And again, it's a half chance there for Albania. Given a little bit more composure. The ball finds its way to the back stick off a deflected header from... but if he plays that ball back as a lad in a better position, that could have had a better strike on ball there. Look at them queuing up on the edge of the box there, the Albanians. Dan Burn, square to Stones. Again, more of an orthodox 4-4-2. I don't know what it is anymore. It's like I say, Wharton's just walking around. There's no energy from that lad in this game whatsoever. That's a poor ball. Oh, Henderson, sweeper keeper there.
Well
again,
done.
Was that towards Henderson or was it towards Wharton? Because it seemed as if nobody was going to get that ball then. That was a really bad ball from Stones. You know, Foden switches the play over to that right-hand side, looking for Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa manages to keep it in play on that right-hand side. Feeds Saka. Kwanzaa now with the ball inside. plays in Wharton, who's a bit further up the field now. Wharton goes square to Foden, gets it out of his feet, struck towards goal, but it's blocked on that one, but it has come back to Kwanzaa. Fed in to Bellingham. Out to Saka, back to Bellingham. Again on that right-hand side. What's Bellingham going to do here? Again, Wharton only 5 yards away. It's giving him straight back, though. Down the line this time. Kwanzaa gets it out of his feet, drives it into the box. It's, again, not a great ball into the box, and it's come to the back. It's Bowen. Saka! Oh, what are you doing? One of you make a decision. Ball headed from Byrne up towards Wharton. But again, Wharton not strong enough to hold that ball up. Ball is back with the Albanians down this right-hand side. Albania now got not an overload, but they've tried to give
Look at Harry Kane there, the ground he's made up.
Yeah, Harry Kane is just being told that was a foul. I don't think there was much on it.
No, I think it was the foul before Harry Kane even got there.
Henderson does really well there, to be fair. Because that was a real terrible ball back. It was to nobody in particular. And there's another Albanian down just on the halfway line. It was like, what are you doing, Saka? What are you doing? I mean, Saka left. I mean, Bowen left that ball for Saka to have a go. It was going to fall perfectly on Bowen there. So he leaves it to Saka because Saka's in a better position. And he just he miss-kicks it. I mean, it's just so poor on the 6-yard box at this level. I mean, watch this. I mean, it's just really, really poor. Brazil got Tunisia on Tuesday. So we won't get our lads back. That's a hell of a travel as well, isn't it? For a friendly.
Well, it depends where they're playing, because they played at Highbury on yesterday.
Oh, did they? Oh, maybe they're... I was going to say, it's Brazil versus Tunisia.
Brazil, Tunisia. Let me have a look.
I hope it is in Europe. So we can get Bruno back. Ooh, there's a bit of a challenge there. Total attempts, 10-7. Under 17s World Cup round of 16. Austria versus England. Ball fed in. There's a good ball in. Picked up by Harry Kane on the edge of the box, though. Fed into Wharton, who gets clattered by the number 8 of Albania. That's going to be a free kick to England, deep in their own half. Asllani, I think it is, committed the foul. Again, Stones up on the halfway line for England. They're playing in France, according to...
So it's in Lille.
Yeah, Lille. There you go. So that'll be perfect. Back on Wednesday for Bruno. Foden now. Again, square to Stones. Again, square to Byrne. Byrne gets it out of his feet, but again, tucks it inside this time to Bowen. Bowen's got 4 players around him. Back to O'Reilly. Go inside. Well
Nicely.
done, O'Reilly. He's opened up the avenues now for, get rid of it.
Man, he's done a Tino. He's done a Tino.
Again, ball over the top for Albania, but again, it's just too much juice on that one. You can see what they're trying to do. He's suck England into, the attacking third and then break quickly. That was unlucky on the Albanian half, I suppose.
No, but the ball O'Reilly did, that was archetypal Livermento, does everything so well.
Does it go outside or inside? That was the question, wasn't it? Ball over the top for Bellamy. How to play that for a corner to England.
Corner.
Yeah, it's a good ball, that, for Bellamy. Here we are. Anderson's coming on and Rashford. Will they come on before the corner kick's taken?
Like I say, this is Tuchel wanting to make a statement.
Well, he's obviously seen enough. Like I say, there's been very little. See if we can a bit of quality from these corners.
You know why, saying, "Will lend me your specs. I'm sure I'd enjoy the games a lot more if I could watch through your rose-tinted specs."
Saka with the in-swinger. Let's see what comes off this one. Good ball into that near post. It's flicked on. Oh, it's gone in. Hey! Harry Kane!
Hey, Harry Kane!
Yay!
Well, and does he deserve it? He's worked his socks off.
Yeah, well, he has. He's done well. Crikey, he just fed off his off the defender there. Goes in front of the goalkeeper. Just gets a heel to it.
Oh, he's got a bit of a look in his eye there. Like, is he going to get...
The keeper went down. The keeper saying that he's kicked him. But like you say, he may have trod on his glove. But it was after the event, if I'm honest with you. So that won't be overturned. The ball was already kicked before he followed through with a stamp. Yeah. That's a goal all day, every day.
Yeah, no more of that.
Yeah, England won. Well done, lads. About time now, to be fair. Been a very stuttering start, and we're making the changes now. Wharton's off. Rashford's on. Bowen's off.
Well, Rashford was certainly productive a couple of days, whenever it was, when Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. Our Albanian friend GSF won the great. It's saying it's about time he scored.
We've not had any clear-cut opportunities. We've played really poorly, and you guys have been superb.
That was just Harry Kane doing what Harry Kane does.
Yeah, gambling off the shoulder.
But thanks for the super chat, GS.
Yeah, fantastic. Albania again down that left-hand side, but it's given away. But again, Albania pick up that loose ball. Again, Anderson this time now with that little bit of movement, not allowing any Albanians to switch off. As you'll see a difference, hopefully now. O'Reilly, Rashford, Anderson now. Back to Dan Burn. Dan Burn now out to
First
Stones.
time, lovely.
Stones now, again, because of the way Albania have shaped up, is allowed to run into the half. Kwanzaa. O'Reilly now in the centre. Gives it to Elliot Anderson. Elliot Anderson straight away out to Rashford on this left-hand side. Elliot Anderson, again, you'll see some movement. Rashford onto his right foot, then goes onto his left foot. Dinks it into the back stick, but there's a bit too much on that. And that's over everybody. Poor delivery from Rashford. But better. Oh, there's some love letters straight from your heart. Between Rashford there. Got some instructions from the gaffer. Good inside there from Saka. Plays the ball with Kane. Saka again. Plays the ball back. Oh, not quite in the path of the England players. But again, no rest for Albania because it's coming straight back from the throw-in. Bellingham on the half-turn. A little bit more space now seem to be in the midfield. O'Reilly coming inside. Elliot Anderson plays the ball into Saka. Now straight away it's given to Foden. Back out to Kwanzaa. Elliot Anderson again. I think he's touched the ball in the first 4 minutes he's come on the field of play more than Wharton did the entire 75 minutes. Elliot Anderson into Kane. Again, Foden's got a chance here. It's lifted the ball over the top for Rashford to try and get on the end of. It's been deflected. It's kept in play. Yeah. So lucky that because it was going to fall for Foden, that from Saka. Didn't quite get enough of it. And it was cleared in the end. O'Reilly into Foden. Now it's Harry Kane. Plays the ball back to Stones. Stones plays it into Elliot Anderson's feet. Back to Stones. Out to Kwanzaa. Again, facing our own way. Kwanzaa on the half turn. Stones just drags the ball back. Plays it inside to Elliot Anderson. Elliot Anderson gives it to Henderson. Henderson now with Dan Burn. Dan Burn looks up, looking for somebody on the left-hand side. Plays it into Rashford. Rashford gets it under control. Plays it inside. Oh, it's a bit of meat on that one for Stones to control, but he's managed to keep it in play.
Did well.
Into Anderson. Anderson now gives it on the outside to Bellingham, who gives it to Kwanzaa. Again, just taking the time, England. Foden, square to Anderson. Anderson into Bellingham. Back to Anderson. Bellingham. Anderson. It's like training ground stuff now. Foden. Anderson. Bellingham. Anderson. Inside to Saka. Again, Bellingham now looking for Kwanzaa. Back to Bellingham. It's all 5-yard passes, just trying to draw Albania out of their deep zones. Bellingham's got a chance of having it taken off him. He's tugged on the shirt there again. Oh, that's going to be a yellow card, Bellingham. You can't do that, son. And then somebody else got a yellow card there by the looks of it for disagreeing. Who did he show the first card to?
We've got JSF back in with his Canadian dollars. Thank you, JSF. Our Albanian compatriot. My opinion, Albania got nothing to lose. Bring everyone forward.
Yeah, why not?
It will help them when they are graded for the playoffs that they'll go into.
Dangerous free kick this for Albania. Let's see if they can do something from this. But you're right, they've got nothing to lose now. See what they can do. Ball into the box towards that back stick. It's looped up in the air with the header. But again, half chance again there. I don't know what Stone was doing, but he's allowed Albanian number 6 to get a head onto that. And he's tried to, you can see what he was trying to do. He was trying to play it back across Henderson. But it come off the top of his head and looped up over the bar. Dan Burn with a short inside to Henderson, who decides to go outside. It's headed back inside for Kwanzaa and Bellingham again there. And Bellingham gets the decision there. He's not a happy boy, Bellingham. Questioning the referee, if I get a yellow card for mine, why doesn't he get a yellow card for his? Ball back with Stones, just in front of his own area. Henderson now. Dan Burn on this left-hand side. Comes back inside to Foden. Again, nice ball out from Foden to Riley. Again, gives him options to get it back. Up the line this time with Foden, but again, deflected.
Oh, look at the two runners on the left, man!
Yeah, Bellingham now sees the runners on that right-hand side. Kwanzaa gets the ball inside. There's a couple of overloads here if England work the ball well. Bellingham on this left-hand side now, out to Rashford. Rashford gets the ball under control eventually, drops his shoulder. Ball into the box is a good ball. Kane!
All day, every day, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, hands and kneesy, 1, 2, 3.
A couple of changes, and it's changed the outlook, isn't it?
Well,
you've got more movement in the midfield. You've got more movement in the wings. Both goals have come from wing play.
Basically, he's put my first team on.
Yeah. Exactly. Kane brace.
And Saka behind him if he missed it.
I know. Well, like I say, I think that would have probably been cleared if Kane had missed it. But again, he comes in behind and plays in between two defenders. And you can't, that's just instinctive. It's really good play. It's something that can't be coached, that. Great ball in as well from Rashford, to be fair. I'm surprised they're giving Kane the full 90 minutes by the looks of it. But again, it just shows you how weak we are up top. and we've got nobody else really to come on. Who's coming on now? I've just seen the board being played. Bellingham's off anyway. He's had his final play there.
So just out of interest, for the World Cup qualifiers, this is who Albania have got to contend with, if you like. The 12 group runners-up, of which they are one, are going to be drawn against the 4 best-ranked European Nations League group winners who haven't qualified. Now, that includes, as we know, Sweden, because they are one of them. And they go into 4 playoff paths with 4 teams in each path. So for Albania to get to the World Cup, they now need to win another 2 rounds against the other runners-up in the European World Cup. Go on, son, get a hat-trick.
To come out to Rashford on this left-hand side. Rashford gives it to Foden. Go on, finish what you were saying.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I would love to see Kane get a hat-trick.
Anderson there with a reverse ball into Saka. Just a bit too much.
Yeah. So then it's not easy, put it like that, because they're playing the likes of. But actually, we can't tell at the minute until we see who qualifies through the FIFA qualification process. Albania will be playing the UEFA Nations League group winners who didn't qualify. And there's a few of them. So until all of these qualifiers are sorted, we won't know. But in any event, they've got 2 that they have to win then, the quarter-final and the semi-final, to get to the semi-final and final, if you like, to get to the World Cup for the first time ever. And good luck to them, Marcia.
Absolutely. We've got this. That's a good ball inside to Kane. Again, he's under a bit of pressure there, Kane.
Oh,
plays
fabulous.
inside to Saka.
You know, what a player. Why didn't we sign him?
Dan Burn. Foden now on the halfway line. Gives it back to Stones. Again, England just trying to take control. But again, it's so different now. There's always options to pass to because of movement.
Look at the space. I mean, to be fair as well, Albania tails are down a bit now, to be fair.
Well, they've dropped off as well, if I'm honest. They've worked really hard.
Oh, what a ball.
Minutes. Yeah, Rashford under control with his chest there on this left-hand side. Comes inside again. Drops a shoulder to try and take it down the line. Plays it inside to O'Reilly. Gives it to Anderson. But you understand the difference now with Anderson on the park. The outlet you've got all the time because of his movement. Left to right. You know, he's saying, come on, give us the ball, I'll have it. First time out of his feet, look. Bang. Into Rodgers there, who unfortunately gets tackled.
I thought that was a foul as well.
Yeah, potentially. On that left-hand side, again, it's won back quite comfortably by England, though. Kane, though, this time, just slows it right down, and he's looking over his shoulder. Feeds it into Foden, who gives it to Burn. Anderson again.
Keir Starmer saying he's got 2-0 England.
Yeah, and Paul Morris, I think he's saying 3-0. One of them's got 3-0, somebody's got 2-0. Got 3 minutes to go, boys. Whichever way it finishes, anyway. Rashford. Again, there's some nice movement here from England. Good ball out from Foden, out to Saka there on that right-hand side. Rodgers makes an inside run, gives it back to Kwanzaa, though. Back to Elliot Anderson. Elliot Anderson feeds it into O'Reilly. O'Reilly out onto Kane. Kane tries to give it him back, but again, it's Megs on Burn. Anderson, Foden. Oh, Rogers just unfortunately
was
couldn't
poor.
keep that one under. Yeah. Dan Burn gets a foot onto that one. That stop at the Albanian attack. Again, on that right-hand side, Dan Burn. He's out of position at the minute now, though. O'Reilly sticks into that left centre-back. Dan Burn now sees himself as the right-back. Plays a nice ball up to Elliot Anderson. Oh, hold on. There's somebody down. Broja.
Bria.
Oh, don't know what happened there. Something snapped in his ankle because he wasn't under a challenge at all. Just seemed as though something went twang in his ankle area. He's in a bit of discomfort, this lad. I don't know what's happened there.
I'm just trying to clarify. Who we've got.
Have you got it?
No, hey, honest to God, I've been on here for about 20 minutes now, Bass, trying to, who has definitively qualified, and then out of the UEFA Conference League thing, who hasn't? So, well, let's go to, and I can't get any correlation between the two. So Portugal won A1, and Portugal have qualified via FIFA. France won A2, they qualified via FIFA. Germany won A3, they qualified via FIFA. So we'll do it for tomorrow's show. We'll do that. I'll find out. Because it's teams that haven't qualified through the FIFA tournament that play the teams who came second in all of the groups in the UEFA FIFA sort of world order, which there's 12 of. So those 12 runners up in the UEFA FIFA qualifying section join the 4 best UEFA Conference League teams who didn't qualify. And right at the minute, that's kind of difficult to equate. Did that make any sense at all? Probably not.
Not to me.
No, it's as clear as mud.
We're back. Well, good luck to.
But
that
we
lad who's
will
been
know
stretched.
after today because this is the last game.
That lad was eventually stretched off. I don't know what happened, but something snapped in his leg. They were putting some cold spray on, which probably didn't help him whatsoever, if I'm honest with you. Elliot Anderson now. It's a ball back from Dan Burn into Rogers, now into Kwanzaa, back to Rogers. Again, it's just a little bit time added on now, but into the 3rd minute of 5, and depends on how much the referee wants to add on for that injury. Elliot Anderson now back to Stones. Ball fed into Foden, who drops his shoulder, plays the ball out to Rashford. Rashford now trying to get into that corner of the box. There's a good movement from Foden.
Well
Gets the ball back to Rashford, again, out on this right-hand side. left-hand side as you look at it for England. Plays the ball into Elliot Anderson, who goes squared again to Stones. Kwanzaa. Elliot Anderson again. He's orchestrating that midfield since he's come on. It's a different outlook now, England. But like you say, I mean, Albania, that's a good ball out
What
to
a
Rashford
ball.
as well. Ball inside. Kane.
Whoa!
Go on the 6-yard box. Harry Kane. Oh.
I think it's a corner, eh?
That's got to be a corner. I thought that was going to whistle into the
Yeah,
far
that would have been.
post
I
there.
thought it was a hat trick as well.
Yeah. He gets it out of his feet. Yeah, deflection off the defender's thigh. I thought he was
What
trying
a
to shake
player,
this.
man.
Yeah, he's just natural, isn't he? In front of goal.
For me, £60 million release fee for him and release clause for him, and give him $500,000 a week. I don't give a toss.
Rashford on the inside here. Shoots. Oh! Just past the Albanian. That's got to be a corner. That's got to be a corner. I think Rashford was outdone by there. That looked like he got a deflection to me. Just there. Off his shoulder, look, it was. Definite corner.
No, I don't think it was.
I'm saying it was. Lad.
No,
Yeah, I'm going with
the
it.
trajectory didn't alter when it passed his shoulder, went over his shoulder.
Foxy's saying, so far, Republic of Ireland, Albania, Czech, Northern Ireland, Sweden and Romania are confirmed for the playoffs. That's from Foxy. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, that's the point. That is from the second placed UEFA teams in the FIFA qualifying bid. But there's 12 of those, and they get drawn in a hat with the 4 highest finishing UEFA Conference League teams who didn't qualify. That's the bit we can't do at the minute.
No. That's a poor ball out from
Because
Albania.
if you qualify, you then leave another place open for the likes of Sweden to go into that next 16.
Do you think that's fair? I mean, if you ain't qualified, you ain't qualified. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it's fair or not. It's irrelevant because no, I don't. I think. Well, I don't think.
Is that
The
because
qualification? I don't think. Oh, go on, Harry. No, I don't think the qualification process is fair anyway.
No.
Never has been. The idea that the likes of Italy or France or Portugal or Spain can miss out on a World Cup tournament because, whoever has because they happen to be in a really hard group. To me, if you want to do it properly, you've got to have straight knockout.
Yeah. So that's 3 teams for second place.
I mean,
and
the
last
number
3
of
teams
times
via
in my lifetime, I think England have missed out on 2 World Cups in my lifetime. And if anybody's telling me that Iran are a better team than England,
You'll bow to differ.
I will beg to differ. Never mind bow.
Well done, England, says Dan. Yeah, well done, mate.
Yeah. Job done. Easy
yeah.
peasy, lemon squeezy, hands in
Max
easy
points
water.
as well, wasn't it?
Easy. And
Yeah,
just a
max
pity Harry didn't get his hat trick.
Yeah. But like I say, totally different once they made the changes, to be fair. Better second part of the second half, I must admit. I certainly think from what I've seen now, there's certain individuals that are guaranteed. There's certain individuals that I still think need good Premiership, or Premier League, I should say, because we don't say Premiership anymore. Premier League performances to guarantee their...
what do you think about Tuchel's kind of decisions both with his starting lineup and what happened then, and then his decision, it was irrelevant. It was irrelevant because, we're qualified. And yet, what I liked was he still said, no, this is not good enough.
Yeah, he didn't stick by it, did he?
I'm going to stick your Rashfords on. I'm saying your hands now. Weird is that?
It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm going to shove my back. I want to show the world that you're not playing that team tonight. That's just been playing there. No, you're going to be playing my team, Saka.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, for me,
and I love that, me.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's good because you want to see the other players, the bench players, if you like. You do want to get them in the side, but it's like I said, there was no out, and that was the problem when you're playing. And again, I'm not saying that you weren't wrong with Kwanzaa. He's not a natural at that right back, and like I say, the final ball in at times was poor down the right side. There was nothing down the left-hand side.
I thought I had nothing down the right side, to be fair, all game.
Now with Bowen and Eze both sides, there was very little coming in of quality. Again, you've got to credit Albania because they structured excellent. They dug in. They made it really difficult with the two line blocks. So again, there was nothing in the middle. And I think with Royce playing that free role, he was just making it even more narrower for us. So, like I say, let's see.
I'll give you that one, Bokey, because you had a super chat before. He's such a better manager than Eddie. 100%. I agree with you, Win.
Well, we'll see when they swap places.
Exactly.
That'll be the only place that Eddie will go to. I think.
There you go. I don't think he'll ever go there, to be fair.
No, well, we'll see.
Well, not for a good few years,
No. Anyway, that's it. That is us done.
Cesar, Selavi, Selage.
What will be. So on until the next one. We are back with you guys, like I say, tomorrow. Like I say, join us if you will. If you haven't already, smash that.
8 a.m. with the Aussie guys tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tomorrow morning. And then we'll see. It's easy rotating the squad versus these poor sides. I think that is in our group. The big pressure for Tuchel is who he'll pick in the World Cup games.
It's when you come up against the proper team. Let's see what happens then.
Well, you're absolutely right. But the beauty of having these guys in the systems that he's played, it is warm-up games. These are just classed as warm-up games. But it's about systems of play. And at the minute, like I said, it seems to have come good for him in the early show. Thanks, Brian. Right then, we'll see you on the next one then.
And Brian, don't forget to get your forecast in for the scores because you missed out on a couple.
Yeah, exactly. Not as if I've done any better. To be fair, I'll put mine in every week.
League.
Yeah. When's Livramento due back? Seems to have been out for ages. Well, again, with all of these rumours going around,
sooner rather than later is the latest I've heard.
Well, apparently, I haven't even heard he's running on grass yet. So we'll see. We reckon Wissa could be back before him. So let's see. Anyway, until tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's a goodbye from him.
And it's a goodbye from him.
Thank you very much for watching.
Ciao, ciao. How are the lads?
Lassies and bairns. And well done, the girls today. Did a great job. See you next one. Take care.